Atlanta Dream, they are not happy with Angel Reese. Angel Reese was an absolute travesty to the game of basketball today. She humiliated herself out there. It was ridiculous. The girl missed about 8 or 9 layups right at the rim. She blew a fast break layup all by herself, and she blew the game-winning layup. Alicia Gray, not happy.
And then we got 2 looks, right at the end of the game that, could have won it for us, but they rolled out.
He's pissed. We got 2 looks right at the end of the game, 2 layups, and they just rolled out. He's pissed.
She lost them that game. Y'all can say whatever y'all want. If she would have hit that layup, game over. Game over.
Angel Reese had the game right in her hands, but let it slip away in the most painful way possible. The Indiana Fever walked into Atlanta and left with a statement, road win, while Reese was left under the rim as Caitlin Clark celebrated. She didn't leave as the hero of the night. She left as the player many Atlanta fans blamed for the heartbreaking finish.
I don't know how y'all defend her. The score is 81-81 in the 4th quarter. 6 seconds left.
Atlanta Dream has the chance to win this game.
Then this happens.
5 seconds. Howard launches. Missed it badly. Reese the putback. Won't go. Hillman, no.
Like, I truly do not understand. Angel Reese is a professional basketball player. Why do she miss so many layups? Like, look. Layups is like the second thing that you learn when you first start basketball. The first thing is how to dribble a basketball. Then the coach will bring you down to that block, exactly where she missed that layup, and teach you how to shoot off that square. But I don't think nobody...
If you want to understand why this rivalry keeps producing chaos every time these 2 teams meet, this game gives you the full blueprint. It had everything. A furious head coach struggling to keep his composure at the podium, a missed game winner that will be replayed for all the wrong reasons, a questionable overtime foul call that nearly changed the result, and a fan base openly asking whether Angel Reese should even suit up for Atlanta's next game. By the next morning, even people who barely follow the WNBA were talking about what happened.
Not having Jordan Canada in today's game kind of potentially maybe have impacted the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I mean, it happens. You have to go with what you have, and I think the players that played today gave us a great chance to win. I mean, we're literally 1 possession, from winning the game against a very good team who's been playing really well. But JC is a fantastic point guard, and obviously, particularly against the zone, she's somebody that we count on for penetrating to the middle and then passing it out to our shooters or dumping it down behind. So, and then just she makes such a difference in our transition game and gives us an extra really good defender out there. So we miss her, but she couldn't go today. So the people that went, I thought, did well enough to win. She was competitive.
Her performance to
be able to contribute that way when you're having to guard one of the best players in the...
Let's start with the press conference, because you didn't need to be a body language expert to notice the Atlanta coach's frustration after this one. He sat down at the podium, and the tension was obvious before he even said a word. His answers were short and clipped, and every time a reporter brought up the final possession, his frustration seemed to surface all over again.
Seen a lot of zone, but we have worked on it in practice, and I think in practice we've done really well against it. I just think today, late in the game, we kind of went away from what we typically do against zone and just kind of watched one person with the ball instead of, creating the kind of shots that we usually do versus zone. And I think if we would have done that, we probably would have seen like 2 possessions of zone. But I think because we were, passing and just letting them get matched up and stay matched up, I think we saw it a lot more than we would have.
He kept repeating the same line over and over, almost as if he was trying to convince himself as much as the reporters. He insisted his team did everything right, repeating it several times when questions about the final sequence kept coming. But he still couldn't give a satisfying explanation for what went wrong. When a coach has to repeat "we did everything right" multiple times in one press conference, it doesn't always sound like confidence. It can sound like frustration while trying to protect a player without directly naming her.
Only missed a cherry-picked layup on a fast break attempt. Not only did Angel Reese miss at least 7 to 8 layups in this game alone, not only is Angel Reese not a good basketball player, but for a game when she had a chance to seal the deal for her team riding on her back, Ryan Howard just missed the shot. Angel Reese got the rebound, got the seal. All right, put herself in position. Cool, you got the rebound. and missed it. There's no way. And this is where Caitlin Clark turns troll mode into full effect. Point blank putback. You can see Caitlin. Yo, Caitlin is a troll. Yo, Caitlin is a troll, man. She just smiling, laughing. Like, you can't make this up, man. Angel Reese over there holding a seance. Look at this, man. This is where C22.
And here's the part that makes his frustration easier to understand once you watch the footage back. Atlanta had two separate chances at the rim in the final seconds of regulation. Two legitimate point-blank opportunities to finish the game and secure the win at home. The first came after a physical offensive rebound battle against Indiana's front line. Atlanta fought for position, secured the ball in traffic, and created a wide-open look right at the basket, but it didn't fall, and the rebound came right back into the middle of the paint.
Fan base loves to talk trash about Caitlin anytime Caitlin has any type of mishaps, and it don't look nothing like this one. And it's people already making excuses when it comes to people already saying, "Oh, Nas Hillman had a chance too." No, because when they played Washington the first time, because we know Caitlin hit the shot the next time they played, but when Caitlin missed that shot, y'all didn't want to talk about Mitchell missing that shot also. They both had the chance to win. Y'all said, "Oh no, it's on Caitlin." Cool. When Caitlin missed those 2 free throws a couple weeks ago, y'all didn't want to talk about Mitchell also missing her free throws right before Caitlin did. No, it was on Caitlin.
The second chance came almost immediately after that, a scramble attempt from even closer range as the clock ticked towards 0. That one missed too. Two back-to-back opportunities with a game right there for the taking, and Atlanta came away with 0 points from either one. That's the kind of sequence that can make any coach furious in a press conference. And clearly, that's exactly what happened.
Things from this game that you're planning on telling the team, or hoping that they talk amongst each other to take to the next game?
Well, I think it shows that, we have a really good team. I mean, Indiana's excellent, and despite being shorthanded, we were right there. That's why it hurt so much, is because, we were right there.
You was right there, but Angel Reese gotcha. Angel Reese gotcha, man. Carl Semesco, he's livid. He's pissed about this loss. Alicia Gray is pissed. It's nasty work, man. Angel, you really let him down. You smoked that layup, and they about...
With the game on the line, she had the ball in her hands with a real chance to become the hero of the night. It was supposed to be her signature moment, the kind of shot that gets replayed for years in a rivalry between two of the league's biggest young stars. Instead, the shot missed, and it wasn't particularly close. In a game decided by the smallest margins, that miss became the biggest turning point of the entire matchup.
And let me go ahead and throw this out the way. This isn't the only time that she missed a wide open layup this game.
Sherrod with Reese leaking out, finds her, and Reese.
Okay, if y'all don't think the other one should have been wide open, how do you explain this? She was butt naked ass open, and she missed the layup. You can't defend this. Y'all remember when she was on the Chicago Sky? One interview, and she said this.
Yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
No, ma'am. No, ma'am, absolutely not. There's plenty of players that I watch other than you. That lady right there, Kelsey Mitchell, Olivia Miles, definitely. Asia Wilson, but not this.
This is where the online outrage really kicked into gear, because for many fans, this wasn't an isolated incident. They felt they had seen similar moments from Reese throughout her career: missed point-blank opportunities, chances created from her own rebounds, and struggles to finish when the pressure was at its highest. When it happened again on this stage, against this opponent and in front of so many viewers, fans were far less forgiving the next morning.
The last line, hey, listen, man, this definitely made my night. There's nothing they could do to take this night away. They can't launch no investigation. You tried that already. You can't. Hey, listen, this is what happened when the girl who cries wolf runs out of wolves to cry over. Now the wolf ate you, Angel. Now we don't care about your fake sob stories. You missed a game winner layup. You missed multiple layups. The last thing you want to do is put attention into this game. Get up out of here, man. This is bad works by...
Social media absolutely exploded the moment that shot missed. Clips of the sequence spread across platforms within minutes, racking up views before many fans had even finished watching the overtime period. The reaction was brutal and only intensified as the night went on. Critics argued that Reese has had plenty of time to improve her finishing around the rim, yet similar struggles continue to appear when the pressure is at its highest. Others pointed out that this was supposed to be one of the season's most anticipated individual matchups: Angel Reese versus Caitlin Clark. By the end of the night, Fans felt that only one of the two stars truly delivered when it mattered most.
Regulation, when the missed shot happened, some of y'all kind of surrounded Angel and were kind of saying some words of encouragement. What are some things y'all said there, and kind of some things you'll go forward in saying to encourage each other after this loss?
I mean, it happens. Like, we know any other time, like, Angel will make the shot. I mean, she knows she'll make the shot, but in that moment, you just got to encourage your teammates. Like, no one person lost us the game. It's a team effort, and just like she's with us when we're struggling, we do the same thing for Angel. I mean, it's a sisterhood. Like, we really love each other, support each other. So, I mean, I'll put everything on the line that the next time she gets a shot like that, she'll make it 100%. It's just this time she came up a little short, but I mean, I have all the faith in the world of Angel that she's going to finish.
Here is where things got interesting inside the Atlanta locker room and press room afterward. The team tried to rally around Reese publicly, as teammates and coaches are expected to do after a heartbreaking loss. But once the cameras started rolling, the frustration was still noticeable. The words expressed support and confidence in her going forward, while the tone, pauses, and repeated deflections suggested a much more complicated feeling underneath. Atlanta had the game in its hands. They held the lead, controlled stretches of the fourth quarter, and fought through multiple moments of adversity to give themselves a real chance to finish the job. They had every reason to believe they were about to hand Indiana a loss on her own home floor. Instead, it slipped away in the most painful fashion imaginable. Not once, but twice in the final seconds. You simply don't lose a game like that and walk into a press conference completely calm, no matter how hard you try to keep your emotions under control.
Coach, at the end of the fourth quarter, obviously Angel and Nas had an opportunity to hit potential game-winning baskets. When Angel missed, obviously Ryan and Alicia were kind of there to console her. What was your message to Angel after she missed that shot?
We just had to move on to the next play. I mean, we did what we didn't run there was supposed to be one screen in there, and we kind of forgot the screen. But then Rye, took the shot, and we told those two to, really crash the boards and give us a second chance. They both did exactly what we asked for them. And then we got two looks, right at the end of the game that, could have won it for us, but, they rolled out. Just
that underlying tension is exactly why the drop Angel Reese conversation started gaining traction online almost immediately after the final buzzer. Reporters began asking direct questions about her role in the next game, and the answers from the Atlanta side were noticeably cautious. Nobody outright said she would be benched, but nobody firmly ruled it out either. And when a coaching staff leaves even a small opening like that, fans and analysts quickly run with it. By the next morning, speculation about Atlanta potentially sitting Reese or restructuring her minutes in crunch time was everywhere. The discussion didn't come from nowhere. It came from a coach and locker room struggling to hide their frustration after such a painful finish.
Angel Reese lied. Indiana Fever in 5 quarters. Let's get it. Hey, man, look, we handle business. And the team, listen. Caitlin Clark is MVP. Putting the team on her back and getting everybody involved. Everybody was involved. KK, Ty Harris, Kelsey Mitchell, even though they put her in foul trouble, Aaliyah Boston, Sophie Cunningham, everybody was involved. Not just a one-person show. That's MVP. That's the most valuable. You making everybody involved. What are we talking about? Give that girl her MVP right now.
While all the drama unfolded around Reese and the Atlanta bench, Caitlin Clark was doing what she has built her reputation on delivering when the pressure is highest. Indiana walked into a hostile Atlanta crowd with a dream, fighting desperately in the fourth quarter and overtime, but Clark kept producing possession after possession. She hit tough shots when her team needed them most and calmly knocked out key free throws with the building rocking around her. This wasn't Indiana escaping with a lucky win. Clark helped take control of the game on the road in front of Atlanta's home crowd. That's exactly why this rivalry continues to generate so much attention. Fans had been waiting for this matchup between two of the league's biggest young stars, and when the pressure reached its peak, the difference in execution became impossible to ignore. Clark delivered in the biggest moments, while Reese's missed opportunity became one of the defining moments of the game.